guys, welcome back to my channel. What is focus? Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about like some tips for saving money, and I just want to start by saying that obviously I'm not an expert, I'm not a financial expert, I just happen to be good at saving my money in certain circumstances. Most of these tips were from Quincy because he's really good with money, but Natalia on the other hand, I'm kind of good. Okay, so this is what I do. So when I do some online shopping, I don't buy everything right away because I know like I feel impulsive when I do online shopping. So like I'll put everything in my cart, like I'll put this in my cart, oh that's cute, I see myself wearing this, like this would be really cute with that outfit, or like even if it's not like clothes, it could be like these shoes or this like pillow or whatever, put it all in my cart. But I don't purchase it right away because I know that in that moment I think it's all cute and I'll buy it all, you know, and then I'll spend so much money. So I leave it there. I could come back maybe like in a couple hours and then start eliminating things that like I for sure won't like, or like I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? So I eliminate some things, or maybe come back in a few days, and then that's when like eventually after I've done that a couple times, I will go ahead and purchase what I really know that I would like. So that way you don't just spend money just because, you know. On Amazon, I don't put it in my cart, I add it to a list, and then I just like leave it in the list and then eventually come back to the list. So I'm guilty of not doing this, but use coupons. Like I don't know why I like don't use it, and like when you're about to buy something online, like Google coupons. Although sometimes what really sucks about this is that a lot of times the coupons that exist are for like first time users or like new users or whatever, and it's like, bruh, I've been buying your shit for a long time. Or sometimes I like will have a coupon and then I forget to use it and I pay, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to use the coupon I had. So like, you know, no one's perfect, but you can try. So delete the apps, like the store apps. So like don't have an H&M app, don't have a Victoria's Secret app, don't have like a freaking whatever app, because it's gonna make you want to buy more, you know what I'm saying? So delete and subscribe from those emails. Like you'll see the app and you're like, oh, let me just check to see like what's on sale, and then you're like, buy more things. So that's what I recommend. I subscribe from all those things. Like sometimes when you buy things, they make you subscribe for some reason, and that's like really annoying because like they start sending you emails every day and then they send you like things like that. So it'd be really cool if you unsubscribe. Not from me, subscribe to me, don't unsubscribe from me. Create a savings account for unexpected events. So like if you get paid like, I don't know, like $800, okay, $800, and your rent is $600, like everything is $600 total, let's pretend. That's like not a realistic number, but let's pretend. Then the extra $200, put them in a savings account. Maybe not the $200, but like $100. So you have 100 spending, 100 put in a savings account, and then it adds up for like an emergency fund. If you like maybe like you want to start traveling and you like find a really like good deal, you can spend it on that, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is something that Quincy does a lot. When you are buying something online, check to see if they sell it online. No, I'm sorry. When you're buying something in a store, check to see if they sell it online for cheaper, or like if you can find a discount. So like a lot of times we'll be looking at something and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool, like I really want this, like this would be like great or whatever, and he's like, let me check to see if it's cheaper on Amazon, and then he'll check Amazon and it's cheaper, and it's like smart, you know, like saving me like a good like $5 or whatever. $5 counts. That's $5 I can use on like, I don't know, a smoothie or something. This is something that's very important. I think this is something like a very adult thing to do. When you're doing like grocery shopping, be aware of the prices, like the normal price. So like if you find like an avocado at like Whole Foods for like $2, but like you know that usually avocados are like $1 or like whatever, like don't pay the $2 unless you like want to be organic or whatever, but like, you know, be aware of like the prices so that you know like not to overpay for something. Another thing that's important that I usually do for the most part is like buy groceries and like don't like eat out every day, because eating out accumulates. Like, can you imagine, like let's do some quick math. A meal is $10. If you eat out for 2 meals a day, that's $20. That's $20 a day for, let's say, 7 days a week for, let's say, 5 years. That's $36,000 in 5 years that you spent on food, when it, let's say a typical grocery trip is like, let's say $200, being generous, and how much every 2 weeks, let's say, so that's $400 a month times 12 times 5, that's $2,400 on food if you cook. So it's cheaper for you to cook food at home, and it's more nutritious. Like it's easier. Like you can make a food and then like make it last a couple of days. You can cook Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like whatever. And then I'm not saying like not to eat out at all, but like eat out like maybe like once a week or like something like that, you know. This goes the same along with that. So like bring lunch to work, so that way like you don't spend money at work. And like can you imagine, like let's say like you work on a campus, or like you could work somewhere and they have like a little cafeteria or something, like at a hospital or something. They pay you, but then you're paying them back to eat. So like you're spending your money at work, so like they're really like you're like making less, like if you think about it that way. I don't know, this is something that Quincy's kind of like bad at. Don't forget to return broken items. So like if you, or even if it like doesn't fit, like let's say you order something online, like if it doesn't fit, like make sure you return it, or like you get your money back for it. Or like we just bought like this wax burner thing they plug into the wall, and like it worked for a day, but then like a day later stopped working. And like just make sure you like return it, or you like email them and be like it's not working anymore, you know. And don't forget to do that, because you have a time limit. Like it's usually a month, and like after a month then like you won't get your money back. Like this is pretty common sense, but like make a budget, make a weekly budget, make like a monthly budget or whatever, just so that you know like, okay, I have this much money to spend this week, and then you keep track of how much you've spent. That way you're not like, oh, I don't know how much money I'm gonna spend, or like, and then at the end of the month you have enough money to like pay for your stuff, you know. This is something that I don't do that often, because I don't know why, but make your coffee at home rather than like going to Starbucks every day. Like I said, that adds up to a lot of money. Like can you imagine Starbucks is like $5 times, let's say 5 days a week, that's 25 times 52, which is how many weeks are $1,300 you could save. Obviously look at your debit and like credit card statements, pay your credit card monthly, or like, or weekly even. Like if you want to like make a payment every week, you can. That's something I do. At the end of the week I look at it and I'm like, okay, this is how much I owe, or this is how much I spent. And like I use my credit card as if like it's a debit card. Like I know that if I don't have money in my like bank, then I'm not gonna use my debit card, because then I know I'm not gonna be able to pay it off, you know what I'm saying? Utilize like the public transportation when you can. First of all, like it helps with like being like healthy if you like walk, and like if you have a good like public transportation system. If it's not good, then like, I mean, I understand if you don't, but it's optional. Sometimes it's cheaper than gas. Why not have roommates? Like if you're young and you like have an extra bedroom and like you don't mind having a roommate, like you can have a roommate. I know it's hard because like sometimes roommates really suck, and trust me, I understand. But like if you don't mind it, like it's not a bad idea, you know what I'm saying? And the last one, if you're not good with your money and you're not good at paying things off, or you're like never on time with rent, then don't get a credit card. Like that's simple as that. Don't get a credit card if you don't think you can afford it and you don't think you'll be able to pay it off, because credit cards are based on how much you spend over how much you pay, like how often you pay it off. I'm losing my voice here, but yeah, so like if you spend a lot of money but you don't pay it that much back, your credit card score is gonna go down. But if you spend less money and you pay, like you always pay it off, like you always pay like the maximum, like the full amount, then your credit score is gonna go up. So I don't recommend it unless you're like really good with money and you know you're gonna pay it off, because having a bad credit score is not good and it's not easy to bring back up. So yeah, and I know no one asked for these ideas, but I just know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with money. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, obviously I make some of these mistakes. I'm guilty of like buying coffee and things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. You should see me in a crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to help. Watch me make them bow.